Good morning, folks. You find me at Boddington Reservoir at last. Yes, as a lot of you know, it's been closed for quite a while. They reopened it just after Christmas, well, literally just before Christmas. I think it was on the 24th. There's been a few matches up here. We're now sort of in the middle of January, and yeah, coming towards the end. It's the 22nd today. And yeah, it's been a few matches up here, and it's been a little bit hit and miss, to be honest with you. There's been a lot of fish up in the sort of boathouse and in sanctuary, but yeah, everywhere else has been a bit of a struggle. Anyway, we've had some really hard frosts, and the reservoir's been best part frozen for about a week, but they've managed to hold some matches up in the 80s and 90s, and a few fish been coming out now, actually, funnily enough. I think one of the chap that won it on Tuesday had 8 fish, I think, so, which is really good. So yes, so I'm here today for a match at last. I have had a couple on here, and to be honest with you, my winter campaign has been awful. I'm going through a really bad run of it at the moment. Not had good draws, and yeah, just not been able to catch the fish. Just one of those things. You just have to keep plugging on. We've all gone through it, and yeah, it's just been a bad winter for me. But yeah, White Bodies was shut. I went off to fish the Albans Lakes with some chaps over there, and yeah, really nice bunch of lads. Really enjoyed the matches there. Yeah, thanks to Barry and Alan for running the matches over there. Yeah, really enjoyed it. It's fantastic. And yeah, didn't do very good over there either. So first match, I actually had a decent draw, and I caught quite a few fish for nowhere. So I think I had more fish than anybody else, but there were just loads of little small stockies, and everyone thought I'd walked away with the match, but I hadn't. So because they were literally only sort of like two 3-pounders, some of even less than that. So, but really enjoyed it. Great bunch of lads, and yeah, if anyone sort of wants to get over there and have a go, you'll enjoy it. Yeah, it's great. So anyway, yesterday, like I say, you find me Boddington Reservoir on a Saturday. It's one of Nigel's matches. I'm not quite sure how many of us there are, so I'm going to go over to the draw and yeah, see if I can get a bit of luck with this hand to draw a decent peg out. So I'll come back to you in a minute at the draw. Cheers.
$93, where's that? 85. Oh,
85. Bloody hell, rat.
That's all right, isn't it? There?
Yeah, is it ever? There's a winner. Look. Right, here we go. That's going in. Well, I ain't getting 85. What we got? What we got? Sorry, not very good video. 89. First time I've been up there for a while. Oh well. Got a little bit of a walk. Crack on with it. See who wants to win the swim. We got snow. What snow we got?
74.
74. Oh well, he'll have a good sleep today.
Yeah, proper.
Right, at my peg now, guys. Peg 89. Can't be too disappointed with that, to be honest with you. It's the first time, like I say, I've been up in the 80s or anything past the 70. So this year. So yeah, there's always a chance of a pull here. Actually on one of the new pegs that they put in, obviously while they closed Boddington's before Christmas. So yeah, give you a little look here. You can see Cooksey up there. That's Neil, and then there's just beyond there, I think we see that's Cooksey. He's on the first of the new pegs. I think that's peg 85. So yeah, he's on the flyer. But then I've got Neil on 87, no one on 88, and this is me on 89. So yeah, my office for the day, guys. Give you a little look out in the water there. As you can see, the wind's off our backs a little bit. It's going left to right, but predominantly off of our backs. So yeah, plan of attack today is really simple. Not going to overcomplicate it. I've just set one rod up. That rod is the, you can see here, it's the 14-foot Free Spirit high S power feeder, and it's the distance So, and I've coupled that up with the Dyer 25 QD distance reel, and that's it. I'm just going to be fishing with a method feeder, fairly small method feeder. It's one of the mediums. I may change that up. Obviously I can go out on a bomb. I've got a few tea bags made up, but yeah, just work my way out. Start off at about sort of 65 meters and just gradually work my way out. Going to be long casts today. Going to be looking at sort of like 40-45 minute casts. So hopefully we get a few liners. Know there's a few fish around, and yeah, give us a bit of encouragement to keep going. Could do with a few fish today. So apparently quite a few fish come out on Tuesday. There was ice on this bit of water apparently on Tuesday, but this is where the fish come out. So apparently 40 fish come out in all. So that's really good. That's starting to pick up now, which is good. So right. However, key thing today, jammy doughnuts. So I've got 4 of them. Can't have one till I catch a fish, so no pressure. I've got 4 doughnuts. Hopefully by the time the match is finished they'll all be gone because I have 4 carp in the net. So yeah, plan of attack, as I say, it's just got me micros there, got a load of crushed bawley in it. So I've actually got some peg number 1. Let's just pull this out of the way. Got some peg number 1 black as well. They're the micros, black micros. Now yeah, this time of year they can actually work really well, and what I've done in the past here, I've actually fed a short line with them and then dropped on it in the last sort of couple of hours, and there's been fish on it. So yeah, gonna keep that one in my back pocket at the moment, but they're made up ready just in case I need to get on that. They're very oily, so in the winter time that's not necessarily great, but when you watch the carp anglers here at Boddington's and they're spodding, whatever they put in their spod mix is really oily, even this time of year, and they catch a lot of fish. So I thought, well, we'll see how it goes just on my normal micros. Nothing's happening, then maybe what I'll do is halfway through the match, maybe even before then, I'll feed a shorter line at about 45 meters or something like that, and then yeah, leave it to the end and then drop on it and see what happens. But I'll feed it with those black pellets, so you never know. So as you can see, I've got an array of goos here. This is one I've never tried before, which is the white almond supreme, so I may give that a go today. And then yeah, just got an array of wafters, as you can see under there, and then just behind that I've actually got my bread punch tray there. So yeah, brought a bit of bread with me because that can always work this time of year. I mean, there's some people that's all they fish with this time of year on the old method. So yeah, so that's it, that's me. Have got my 14-foot rod with me if I start needing to go silly distances. Obviously we've got the wind behind, so should be able to comfortably get out to sort of 80, 85, 90 meters with this. And then obviously if the wind changes and it becomes a bit more difficult, I've got my 14-foot rod if I need to start going beyond 100 meters. Hopefully I don't have to do that with a bit of luck. So yes, so that's it, that's me today. So I shall come back to you when the match starts. The match is 9:45 until 4:15. So yeah, decent length of time to get a few pulls. I've got 2 guys to my right, you can see. So yeah, and then all the rest are down to my left, all the way down into the 60s. So yes, fingers crossed, all the doughnuts will be gone. Come back to you later, guys. See you later. Right, guys, we're an hour in, and I've not had a sign. In fact, I think there's only been 1 carp caught in that first hour, which is Nigel Franklin, who's running the matches. He's on peg 81, and he's had one. I've seen, I think it was Snowy, possibly have a roach. And Daz next to Nigel actually thought he'd got one on, and then he actually thought it was a bit strange the way it was coming in, and as it happens he'd actually hooked someone else's line. It snapped off, but the line was still hooked into the fish, so he was playing the fish in, but obviously it had a bomb on it, which would have just got caught up in his top eye, so he's had to hand line it, and as he was hand lining it in, it got off. So yeah, other than that there's been nothing. I think Swervey to me right's had a liner, Neil to my left's not had a sign, and nor have I. So I've had 1 cast so far, 45 minutes. So yeah, the long casts, and I'm now into my 2nd cast. So I've decided to settle on 75 meters, everyone else sort of seemed to cast out about 60-65 metres, so I thought I'd go a little bit further, just to, you know, see if I can get a bit of my own water. But yeah, that's where we are for now, for the first hour. Not a lot. I think there's about 18 of us fishing, so yeah, it's going to be a tough day, I think. Swervy's had a thermometer in the water, and it's about 3.5 degrees, so that's pretty cold. Yeah, it's not a lot lower than that, and they just switch off completely. So still, one's been caught, so one was still hungry, so let's hope there's a few more. Anyway, catch you later. Ta-da, bye. Right then, guys, 2 hours in, and the doughnuts are safe at the moment, unfortunately. I'm getting hungry now. On my third cast, quite a way into my third cast actually, 33 minutes to be precise. As you can see, got the trusty stopwatch. So yeah, still at 75 metres, and yeah, not a sign. Two guys to my right haven't had a pull. Neil to my left's had 2 fish now. He had one after the other, and then not a sign. 3 pegs down from him. Nigel has had 1, and then a couple of pegs down from him, Tommy's had 1, and then the next peg, Snowy's had 1. So there's actually been yeah, what we've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carp caught so far. So yes, he's been very slow. So yeah, a couple of hours in and only 5 carp caught with 17 anglers. So I thought it was 18 of us, but it's actually 17. But yeah, so very slow at the moment. Wind direction slightly changed. It's coming kind of into our faces a little bit, left to right. So yeah, other than that, nothing else to report, I'm afraid. So anyway, I'm going to give it a little bit longer. I've gone out on bread on this cast, so that's quite a long time to leave the bread out there. So a couple of more minutes, and I think I'll bring it in and give it another go. So I think Neil next door, he had his on bread. So but anyway, fingers crossed I can have a donut. I'm getting hungry. Come back to you soon. Ta-da. Right guys, 3 hours in, no change, not had a touch. But, yeah, still on the same line. I'm just trying different colour wafters now at the moment. So Neil's on 3 now next to me, but Rob next to him's not had a fish. I haven't had a fish. 2 to my right haven't had a fish. So but, yes, so it's very tough. So still at the moment, the only shot I've got is a shot of doughnuts that's still sitting in a packet. So really getting hungry now. So need that tip to go round. Right, I'll come back to you hopefully next time with a fish on. See you later. Got an angry one on here. Coming towards me now. I'll change over to a wafter. It's been out there 28 minutes and it's gone round. So at long last, I've had a pull. Now all I've got to do is try and get it in. I'm starving and I need one of them doughnuts. It just felt like I needed to stay on the same line. I just didn't fancy creeping out. Just wasn't enough fish being caught, and so it felt as if I keep hitting that same spot, be a little bit of bait down there, and it may well. I mean, a few fish may settle there, you know, and have a little munch. Could be lucky enough to get a pull, and there we go. Donut. I thought it was a body's mirror. The way it was fighting. Here we are. We're off the mark at last. Right. Hopefully come back to you with another one. See you in a bit. Well, we know what that means, guys. I'm going to enjoy this. Jammy donut. Oh, waited a long time for that. Only thing is now is I'm going to have a taste for them. So the fish need to keep coming. Anyway, I know you can't taste it or smell it, but it's wonderful. So hopefully come back to you eating another donut. See you in a bit. Right guys, nothing else to report. It's 3/4 of an hour to go and I've just pushed it out another 10 metres. I was hoping I was going to get another pull after that first one I caught, but seems like everyone that's caught a fish today, on the next cast they've had another one on, although a few of them haven't actually got their second fish in, funnily enough, but I've just had that one pull. Guy on the end pegs, he's got one fish but he lost one, and yeah, guy to my right had nothing. Neil to my left has caught 3, he's lost one, and now he's just playing another one, so he's literally just chucked it out and it's gone round again just after losing one. So and then I kind of think yeah, then Rob's got one next to him, Daz has got one next to him, Nigel's got one, he's the first one to catch one this morning and hasn't had another one. So yeah, so there's a lot of people on one fish. I think Tommy might have 2, I'm not sure, where someone was saying he lost his second one, I don't know. So so it's 3/4 of an hour to go. At the minute Neil's winning a section next to me, but there is a first and second in section, so I'm hoping I can get another one. So 3/4 of an hour to go, or another 2 be good. One, because I'd like to look forward to another donut, and 2 because the second place in the section's up for grabs. So Anyway, fingers crossed it goes round. Like I say, 3/4 of an hour to go, so I'm not gonna, that was it, that was my chuck, so I'm not going to bring it back in. That'll stay out there till the end. So right, hopefully come back to you with that fish on. Cheers. Right then guys, well that's it, all over. Never had any more bites, so just that one fish, just the one donut, I'm afraid. Anyway, see if we can get a picture of the fish for you. That's about all I'm going to get today. So, there we are. Never mind, at least I had a pull. So, right, come back to you with a bit of a summary. See you in a bit, guys. Right then folks, hope you can see me okay. It's starting to get a little bit dark now, but yeah, all packed up and on the way home. Had a great day, really enjoyed it. It was a shame that the fishing wasn't particularly brilliant, but very grateful to get that one pull, one fish, and even more grateful to have the one donut. So there's 3 more left in the bag, so the kids can have a good scoff when they get home, so they'll be grateful. Anyway, yeah, it was just a tough day. I think the water was very cold. It was just over 3 degrees, the water, so yeah, very cold. So I wasn't expecting a great deal anyway, but first time I've had a half decent draw for a while, so I was in the area where the fish have been showing in their numbers, but yeah, they didn't show today. Neil next to me, he had 3 in the end for 30, nearly 34 pounds, so he won our section. Nigel further down, he had 2, I think for about 28 pounds, so he comes second in the section, so well done guys. The other section, Paul Fox won that with just over 40 pounds, so well done Paul. And Richie came second in that section with 37 pounds, and one of them was a real whacker, over 20 pounds, so well done Richie. And yes, Paul Fox won the overall in the end. So, but Neil did lose a couple of fish. I think he would have been with a shout if he hadn't lost them 2 fish. But yeah, a lot of people just had the one. There was obviously a few that didn't have any, and there was a couple of people that had 2. So there was 1, 2s and 3s. But and I think Paul Fox was the only person to get 4. But yeah, so it was a tough day all round really. Like I say, the water temperature was very cold, just over 3 degrees, so it's yeah, grateful really that we had a few pulls when it's that cold. Anyway, what's going to be what's involved in my fishing over the next few months or so, I've managed to get myself some Feeder Master tickets, which was great. Got on the venues I wanted to get on, so which is good, which was Barston, Ferry and Albans. So yeah, managed to get all the tickets for those, so I should be concentrating on that. Before that happens, we've got the Super League, Feeder Master Super League. So there's a Free Spirit match team that's in the qualifiers. We're on the Sunday, so that's at Hallcroft. So yeah, we'll be going up there. That's very early April, first weekend of April I think. So yeah, so we'll be getting up there and having a bit of a practice before that happens. And yeah, and then I'm hoping to do a few matches over at Ferry Meadows. Darren Sparrow's going to be running a few matches over there, so I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, that's really going to be me. Probably get myself booked onto the Boddington Classic as well, which I think the format's going to be slightly different this year, so it'll be interesting. Yeah, so that's really what I've got to look forward to for the first half of the year, and then we'll see how that goes and then see what the second half has for us. Obviously, if we manage to qualify in the Feeder Master Super League, then we'll have a few more different matches on that, but obviously I'll keep you guys informed. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've certainly enjoyed doing it. It's been a great day. The weather's behaved itself. It's not been too cold, and just that the fish didn't want to come out and play, so on to the next one. Anyway, if you like the video and you know, you want to see more, then please hit subscribe. That way you'll get a notification and it will let you know that obviously I've posted another video, so you won't miss any. Obviously, if you have enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up for me, and yes, I'll look forward to seeing you all in the swim soon. See you later folks, adios.